welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England Campaign, episode the 69th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, well, you may have noticed that Milan belongs to me, and it's surrounded by sad little cardinals who have no home to go to, or bishops. Well, 2 cardinals and a bishop. Make of that what you will. Basically, the war against Milan has begun, and it has gone off to a great beginning, a successful beginning, a positive start. Managed to conquer the town without too much resistance, and we're currently rebuilding and preparing ourselves for an inevitable counterattack. Prince Harry Spill is also on his way to make his way to Genoa, and we're also one turn away from landing King Arthur's troops at Antioch to initiate the crusade. We're also just trying to hold the fort against the Mongolians, but we are losing ground to them rapidly. I mean, we've nearly lost all the ground to them, actually. However, hopefully a quick sacking of Antioch may destabilise the Mongolians. It's probably not going to solve all our problems at once. I propose a technique of slash and burn against them. Or at least we need to get loads more troops there, but in order to do that we need to settle all our European problems. And we have one quick problem to deal with before we make our way to the end of this particular turn, which is the Holy Roman Empire. Now, I've kind of lost interest in them again because they've been reconciled, so I no longer see them as fair game. I'm trying to get better at complying with the Pope, especially now by he's an amazing English Pope who I love so much. I'm basically trying to get rid of the Milanese for him because he'll love me for doing well. Actually, he seems to be falling out with me for some reason, but whatevs. But he hates the Milanese, or he pretends to hate, but they're still technically excommunicated because they're at war. So I thought getting rid of the Milanese is sort of doing, I'm doing the Pope a solid by doing that. And yeah, so I'm just doing him a solid, get rid of Milanese, and also I get their lands. I get another wet access ports to the Mediterranean. However, I do have disputes with the Sicilians to finish off, and I also need to retake Marseille. But yeah, my biggest concerns with Milan is Captain Bindella's probably going to turn around and attack us. He's probably going to try and siege Bern, actually, because that would be really annoying. So in fact, Bern, if you could recruit some spear... Well, actually, leave Bern for now. Because if Captain Bindella does, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, Prince Harry, you turn around and do that. But yeah, I am a little bit exposed there. But right now, I have an issue in that Captain Friedrichus and Captain Erhard are headed for Nuremberg to attack it. We're not there for the bloody sightseeing, after all. Prepare some more spear, some archer militia, please. What do we know about Captain Friedrichus?
Be gone! You are not mein Kaiser.
I don't really know a lot about him. However, Prague probably rustle up some troops to help you. In fact, Simon could go and assist. Simon, take some spears and archers and reinforce Nuremberg, please. We'll show them to
we have marched our limit today,
annoying.
sire.
I know it means Prague gets a little bit unhappy, but you know, I ain't having the Holy Roman Empire stomp all over my sovereignty in a hurry. Also prepare a catapult, because then we can really sock it to him with some artillery. And yeah, now I'm pretty much out of money. Burn, use the last money to procure an additional spear militia just in case the Milanese try to strike back. But yeah, we're pretty much at the end of another turn. I wanted to recruit more stuff in Bordeaux. I really could just send a bunch of stuff over. Yeah, send down the feudal knights, please. Send down the dismounted. And send across the spears.
My lord.
That might be
As
enough
you
to
wish.
fulfill
We'll
our
make
troop.
camp
Actually, yeah, it's
here,
more than enough to fulfill our troop recruitment for Christopher's army, so we need to get a new navy ready for him. Since Admiral Michel will be setting off next turn. Toulouse in recruiting now, so yeah. I'll recruit ships next turn anyway, because we may need to do some other odds and ends. We could do a York next turn. So we are pretty much at the end of this turn, unfortunately. We have pretty much done everything we can do for the time being. Oh, no, wait. You have a witch to set fire to. Please don't get burned down by the witch, because it's really embarrassing when that happens.
This is the heathen in question, my lord?
33% chance to take down this person, by the way. Just have a go at it, please.
They shall stand trial.
You didn't do a very good job of it. In fact, that the witch managed to set fire to him again. Isn't that great? I love it when I use air magic to basically out-magic me. So much so I wish an Inquisitor might do it for me.
This is not blasphemy. You simply do not understand.
It probably is blasphemy, right? You, Michel Dead, you're a bloody cardinal. You should be able to do it.
Who is the heretic, sire? The heretic will not survive.
I find it amazing how many of my priests I am blasting through just to get rid of one witch,
I am
by the way.
spent, sire. I shall
But-
continue tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do what we can. Still, that is pretty much where we are going to call it a turn for right now, so we are going to move on to the next one. I am tempted to, by the way, go for Vienna, because that might shut the Imperials up for a little bit. I might do. That's my diplomat, by the way. How are you
Yes,
doing?
my lord.
One more turn and we're going to have a
Approaching
chat
their
with the
dignitaries,
Hungarians.
sire.
I want to get an alliance with them, but it might not be entirely possible. But we're going to have a go at it anyway, because you know.
Tomorrow's
nothing ventured,
journey
nothing gained.
planned out,
If
sire.
another Mongolians are already bloody trying to have a chat with them, which I do not stand for. Anyway, let's just move on. There's another turn waiting for us. Oh my god, that was rude. There's another turn waiting for us, sorry. Let's go over there and deal with it.
My lord, we're besieged.
Okay, so Kuo Kan is now on his way into the city, and we must defend it once more. So the strength ratio is 1-3 in Kuo's favour, since we didn't really fully recover from our last siege, and well, that's all really. He's got a lot of troops at his disposal. We're going to have to kill as many as we can, so without further ado, let us prepare to watch Alexandria's fall, but let's make sure once more there's plenty of Mongolian corpses thrown into the bargain.
Give them no quarter.
It seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
I know, the tide is not with us today, but we'll do everything we can to defend this city. Okay, I literally don't think there's any point today in, say, having units physically stand on the walls. Reason being, the Mongols have a lot of artillery today. They're just gonna bring the walls down outright. They're just gonna have them fall because, well, that's really their best option right now. So, what do the Mongolians have with them? They've got 2 trebuchets, 2 lots of rocket launchers, 2 rams, a siege tower, and then just a general melange. I only have 1 unit of archers stood ready to defend. I will get them on the walls and just see if they can do anything for us, and they can also try and keep some towers active for us. But there is literally very little they can do. But I will have my better spears defending the gates, or in fact, because they're probably going to try and take a wall, we're going to have them defend the walls. So I'll have 2 spears defending these walls. I'll have 2 spears defending these walls. I'll have 2 defending the gates. The Bill Militia will act as a backup. They're probably going to be okay for killing off some of the infantry, in fact, but I don't really have too much use for them right now. They're not as good as our regular Bills, unfortunately. And also I can't put them anywhere because this game's not awkward, but all things considered, they look like the normal ones, but they are somewhat very slightly weaker. The cannon will be positioned once more to try and hold the enemy off for a little bit, and the same will go with the ballista. I didn't really get any use out of the ballista last time, but we'll do what we can with it. I mean, and if anything, it's once more, it's good just to have it stood around, keeping some towers active for us if it can do so. So that's the biggest advantage of the ballista. I've got 2 units of spears left, right. Once more, I think we just need everyone at the walls because that's where the battle's going to be won or lost. But at the same time, I'm going to keep some towards the plaza area as well, just to try and hold some areas, such as our artillery positions. So I'm going to keep 1 here to safeguard the plaza, and then the town militia will be in charge of the plaza outright. So there you go, you 1 control of the plaza, and then my other unit of spears. Actually, I'm going to keep 1 unit of spears here for flank control, so there we go. So you guys go there, and also it brings a tower online, which is what is more important than anything, really. I'm going to bring my other unit of spears actually here. At least I try to. Only 1 unit of spears here. These could be like spare spears who are going to look after some other areas. There we go. Right, anyway, let's get this battle on the road. So, by the way, every unit, guard your positions. Right, let's do it. The battle's going to be won or lost at these walls today. Archers, as soon as anything comes into range, get ready. All towers are switched on and active. Unfortunately, once more, we didn't have time to get them upgraded to the ballistas because, well, these Mongolians, they just don't stop coming at the end of the day. But, yeah. I think really the first phase of this battle is they're just going to try and batter the walls down with their artillery. Not really sure how long it's going to take them, really, because once more, the Mongolians are quite slow in getting this stuff going, but we all know it's the plan because, yeah, there we go, first load of battery just blew out, and the walls are already suffering, and it's not good. I'm fucking down 72% already. I don't think I even need to do any cutting here. They're going to take out basically 1 barrage, and then, yeah, it's going to blow it up now,
The walls have fallen. Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
there she goes, and then the rest of the and also how to see that it is. Eesh, right, we've got 1 wall down. They might start coming forward now, and he's, well, it'll come down eventually. But yeah, basically they took the wall down so fast they couldn't keep up, which is not brilliant. Still, I think they're going to try and take down as many bits of wall as possible, but I've got my men ready to hold the gaps that they'll create, but it looks like the artillery is now preparing to strike another part of the walls, and I need you guys to be ready, and yeah, you archers are safe where you are right now, thankfully, but get ready to move, but it's already on 72%. Might be a follow-up shot of some rockets now, and then we can see this whole lovely dance happen again, I guess. I mean, yeah, here we come.
The walls have fallen. Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
This is an enemy general who knows what he's doing. He's calculated this attack. That's what he's done. He has fully calculated his approach, and he knows how he's doing this one. I mean, look, the city's already fucking burning down. That's the Blister Maker in a lot of trouble there. Right, he's cleared 2 gaps now. I don't think he's done with that. I don't think this guy's going to be satisfied until he's brought down every last bit of wall. He probably could bring down pretty much all the walls. Right, you lot, be ready to move in case that artillery does something nasty. It's already lining up its next shot. I think it might make the gate its next target, if I'm honest. No, let's go for this bit of wall. Right, we might need to start repositioning some troops. Luckily, they're delaying their advance. We can kind of be ready for them. So I've got 2 units here. Let's get another unit here. Looks like I'm not too bothered about going for the gate just yet. So it should be alright.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on! They must get no further.
Well, the enemy may be through the walls, but they're not particularly interested in bringing any units through the walls. They're just kind of just doing some demolition right now. And they're going to have a hell of a job rebuilding the city afterwards, aren't they? God, that building, I mean, since that building has really now seen that dirty. I'm surprised it's just a really smoking bit of rubble on the floor now. Alright, what bit of wall are you going for next? Alright, you can see we're already winding up their target. It's probably going to be this bit next. Archers, I'd get your asses out of there if I were you before you find yourselves being dead, because here it comes. Archers, I did give you an order to run, by the way, and you have failed to heed it. Archers, move it! The wall's coming down beneath your feet! I managed to get away that time. That's too close. Some of them stayed behind. I hope it's for reasons of stupidity. Right. Let them finish it off. Here comes the rocket barrage inevitably, and I think this is going to be their pattern. I might, yeah, I think I'm going to cut it out.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on! They must get no further.
Oh, wait, no, we're not going to cut it, because here comes the horde. Archers, open fire. We're all coming in now. Right, so, God, my defences are already stretched quite thin. That was their plan. They were going to stretch me as thin as possible, and then they just kind of chuck them all through one gap in the wall anyway. Hey, that's what the Mongolians do after all. Right, lads. Survive is my best order to you right now. Archers, 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 archers. Try not to kill my own men, please. I don't really know who's firing at what right now, but now the trebuchets are just going for general barrage. I mean, it's just now the death barrage, whatever they're doing. Luckily, the light horse archers have come in as well, so they're killable at least. So that's a nice consolation prize. And I've got 1 unit of spears to spare. Right, that's good. Spare spears. Get your asses back to a plaza if you can, please. We'll make a use for you elsewhere. Anyone who's... oh, that says... no, actually, try there right now. Spare spears. Get yourselves over there as quick as you can. Maybe we're going to start losing ground in this, so if you can get yourselves there... oh, wait, we can, because that's great. Go there, go there, go there, right. They have their marching orders.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
Build militia. I need you to form up near the cannons.
The walls
and
are no longer
prepare for our
ours.
next moves.
The enemy have taken
cannons. The enemy is within range. Or this, well, we can take down the walls, but cannons. Look, there's a risk of friendly fire, but I need you to get ready to start shooting some cannonballs. If you can. I know they haven't really got the best angle of attack right now, but anything you can shoot. I don't think they're going to shoot, actually. I guess it's because I can't see the enemy just yet. Right, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Right, what have I got left? What have I got hanging around here? Some spear militia, right? Spear militia, prepare to defend the streets. Get there and hold your position. You lot, get there and hold your position. Ballistas,
only
open fire.
By the Almighty, or a military genius can bring us victory from this.
Let's let the ballistas start getting some kills, or whatever kills it can get. Got spears just doing everything they can. I am seeing a nice collection of Mongolian dead bodies form up. I mean, so far we've brought down 18% of their army so far, so the kills are still somewhat evenly stacked at this early stage in the battle, but I don't think we're going to do enough this time around, but we're definitely going to try and have them down to play. Spears, don't just stand... oh, well, I was going to say don't just stand there, have a go at it. Is that the bodyguard? That's the bodyguard! Spears, you know what to do. See a bodyguard, kill a bodyguard. Kill Kuo Kan if you can. He's now the objective. He's showing his face in battle. But we can't get too one side, but if we have the opportunity to kill this side, we should take it. And he's actually right in the thick of it right now. Lads, Get him stabbed. Down. This round. Looks like the Khan has quite a reputation right now. Cannons, open fire, please. They're not opening fire. They're refusing to open fire. Cannons. You can literally see the whites of their eyes very soon. I need you to get some shots out, please. Come on. Get your asses in gear. There we go. Right. Get those shots out and defend my city, because right now I am seeing a mass rout, and well, mass routs don't do me a lot of good. They just result in a lot of death because yeah,
only intervention by the Almighty or a military genius can bring us victory from this.
I guess when we manage to get one victory, they have to send everything else to stop us. Cannons are just firing their first shots by the way, so hopefully we get some good shots, or we just blow up our own walls, of course. Spears, turn, face, kill them. You just keep them away from the artillery as long as possible. Artillery, target what's coming towards you. Bills, by the way, you just keep doing what you're doing. Just make sure you're in a nice defensive position there. I really would have liked to put the tactics in a bit this time. Cannons, target the bodyguard if you can. I want him killed. Right, we're gonna get this shot out. Right, we've just got to load up the cannon first. Right, load it up. Oh, get it ready, get it ready, get it ready. Don't stand in front of the cannon, it's about to fire. Ooh, I think we've got a few good kills there. Yeah, we killed like 3 people with that one shot. Well done, lads. Right. Billman, it's on you now. Hold your line and defend against the Mongols. Though they're already like fucking tumbling. They're already down to steady. And that's like as about as good as it's going to get from now. Billman, you are like actually doing. Yeah, they actually managed to get a kill. Cannons, get your next shot out quickly because you're about to lose your position if you know what I mean. Because the horde's here, and well, they don't really take no for an answer. Get that cannonball in there, and that's the cannon cleaning it out. Right. Someone else pick up his broom and do his job. Oh god, the entire bloody unit's getting killed. Right, there we go. Good shot, good shot, good shot, you fucking mong. Right. Get to the back of the castle and be quick about it. Don't drop the cannons, by the way. They were bloody expensive, right? This is not going as well as I had imagined it would go, but then again, at the same time, I didn't really imagine this battle going well in the first place. So I think we're all on the right page right now, because this is what's more just another episode of Mongolia is absolutely crapping me. They're the Horde, they're the boss faction, they're just death incarnate. And that's all I really have left now, but you know, we're still doing everything we can do. Barely.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Come on, lads. Just kill them or just run away, right? I think it's really now we're at the end of the battle. Town militia, make your last stand now. For very little else you can do. I'll just get in there, do everything you can. See if we can stop the Mongol menace. Spears, everyone. Just get in there. Just get in there and do what you can. Just finish them once and for all. But to be honest, if we don't come to them, their arrows are just going to come to us. They're also still bombarding the entire city, by the way. I think they've taken down other great big swaths of the town. Love to kill the frame rate and basically they just set everything on fire. Actually, militia, keep firing on that bodyguard. See if we can. I mean, his numbers came down massively. It's an absolute travesty that we couldn't kill him this time around, because if we could have killed him, then that would have been another Mongolian general eliminated. That would have been really tough. I think about that as a primary objective. But that's really great. That's my fault and my problem. I will deal with my own problems. So now, the big problem is getting these guys out of my city. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think we have reached a stage where it is now the inevitable loss. My men will do everything they can to try and prevent the Mongolians from winning, but as you can see, it's just going to be a case of they're just going to keep pushing further and further into the city. Archers are still in the game, but yeah, now as you can see, they've flanked me. I'm going to send a unit to try and stop them, but yeah, they've got control of the battleground now.
The defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, my lads are just doing everything they can, but that's the captain's unit. Actually doing alright against the light lancers. The light lancers do seem to not last too long at least. At the same time, they can still put up their own fight, especially once they're doing it. I think they just have a tendency to get a bit disorientated. Archers, I don't even know what you can do anymore. The entire city's fucking burned down. I'd say try and get your asses back to the town centre, but looks like the enemy's coming to you, so kill what you can as it comes towards you, but there is very little that you can do now.
Enemy general lies
Yes!
dead. Good riddance to that Saracen desert dog.
Looks like the general made a
No
foolhardy
right to war on a
mistake while I wasn't
pony.
looking. I wish I'd been there to do it myself, but fine.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away. Perhaps our chances of victory with it.
He lies in honour. He brought down Kuo Kan at least. Another Mongolian off my hit list. Still weakens their position somewhat, so it's not the end of the world now. Fine.
Lord, our enemy has
city.
command of the city.
I had one of your warlords. And you know what? They both confer a deadly price to both of us, however, getting their warlords might help me in the long run and start improving their family tree, getting rid of their big hitters, their heavy hitters, and reducing to the captains. The Mongolian captains, they're the ones who are beaten. It's their generals pose the biggest threat to us in the battlefield. And my artillery unit did just get wiped out by where unfortunately they lost it and they retreated. Shame. They were safe on the walls when they were anywhere else in the city, but now they've thrown themselves to the lines and find themselves dead. Last of the town militia are making their stand. They're fighting against the Mongolian infantry, but it's all exposed now. Within 2 minutes, we will have lost
Our
the
army
city
is tiring.
entirely. They're tiring, really. Oh shit, Sherlock. There's another one of my brave souls. And there goes the last.
Our
3
Lord
men.
preserve us.
No.
We've been dealt a stinging defeat today.
A very stinging defeat. However, at least we managed to take down their general. That eases the wound a little bit, but yeah. Alexandria. Oh, sorry, not. Well, it is Alexandria. I'm sorry. Alexandria is now lost, which is unfortunate. As you can see, while last time we won the city back in a fair siege, they then came back and they showed no mercy at all. They burned this town to a cinder. And they'll now probably slaughter every last man, woman and child they can get their hands on to avenge their foolhardy, bloodthirsty general. Still, I take solace in knowing that Kuo Kan was killed in the field of battle, and he lost a fair number of his own men. He lost 37% of his army to be precise, which is okay. I couldn't really have taken many more. I probably should have been a bit more of an active general in that battle, but I did my part. I did my part. Right, so we have a few other issues to look at as well, but let's just quickly jump through the notifications first to deal with the issues the game wants to present to me, which don't look like too many for once. First of all, Captain Paul's men, they were completely slaughtered at Alexandria, which is a shame, and the city was exterminated. Deathstalks to land, Nottingham is still with plague. Hopefully it will not be the case once we have upgraded the town's size. We are 2 turns away from that, but until then the town remains a quarantine zone. End of term report, by the way, we are now turning around our financial fortune. However, that might be due to the taking of Milan. And the Milanese have shown a disturbing lack of action on their side, by the way. However, we won't be finishing off this turn or this episode. That'll have to be for next week since we have a more pressing issue to deal with. Faction announcements, by the way. Edward the Handsome has now become more chivalrous in his rule and is getting more authority. Alfred Heaven is feeling more appreciated. Morcar of Guildford now has a Master Smith, which is discounting his training cost, and Christopher Drone has a Siege Engineer, which he will be finding very useful in his upcoming campaigns. Construction report by Ware Rams has a mining network. Brilliant. I want more money though. get to work on your great market as soon as possible, please. But then again, your public order's getting a little low. Begin working on a church. That might increase the happiness. Dongola has a drill square. That's brilliant because guess what? A bloody Mongolian army's on our doorstep. So I'd get recruiting some billmen and some spearmen and some archers, laddie. And in terms of that, also Captain Roger, I'd recommend you go to the back of the city, and if you could sally your men to that area,
As you wish.
we can keep our forces out of his way because the Mongolians are coming now. So I'm not going to build anything here now because of the potential threat. And again, what do we know about Kitbuk of Arathel? Because we've dealt with him before. His forces aren't as big as usual, I think because we have dealt with him before, so we'll be depleted a little bit. Nuremberg has also completed a gunsmith, by the way. Well, I'm going to tell you now, we're going to win this battle, so we don't necessarily need to worry too much about not building anything because we're going to lose the city. So I would recommend a ballista tower would be a logical expansion point. Hostility ceasefire wave. The Mongols have made a ceasefire with Hungary. These bloody diplomats are getting in my way.
Yes, my lord.
Right.
Approaching their dignitary, sire.
Go and tell the Mongolians why they're wrong. Oh, sorry, not the Mongolians. Tell the Hungarians why they're wrong.
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, there's a lot you could do for me. For now, I want you to be back at... Well, I can't... Bloody hell, I don't think they're happy enough with us to do stuff with us. And also because they're reliable and we're deceitful. Do some map information trading. We might be able to make some more relations with them.
I suppose we can agree to these terms if we must.
Oh, great. So he can barely be bothered
Something
as well.
else you'd like to suggest?
I need to talk to someone a little higher up with this diplomat monarchy. Venice, are you doing anything useful for me? I doubt you are. I think you've actually also signed a ceasefire with the Mongolians, haven't you? I bet you have because you're a bloody useless ally. Yeah, you are a fucking useless ally, aren't you? Right. I need you to go and talk to the Venetians and get their support back for the war effort. I don't care if they're having a war. Oh, great. Hungary's probably on their case as well. Bloody hell. Why do I always have to rely on the useless factions? By the way, recruitment report. Angers recruited some dismounted feudal knights and longbowmen, Dongola some peasant archers, burned some levy spears, and Nuremberg some archer militia and that catapult, and Milan some arquebusiers. That's how you say it, isn't it, by the way? Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Right. Good. So I've got plenty to do. Prince Harry is going to be taking Genoa this turn, but because we're probably going to have a fight with Duke Nodo over that, I think we might make that next episode, or maybe we should do it now. You know what, I like to end these episodes on a bang, and when it's the last episode of the weekend, I like to end it on a bang. I think Genoa would be a fantastic way to end it. We will have to do a Duke Nodo over,
He said you do not attack me out of fear.
Once more, his army is pretty much all... It's pretty much just all, bloody artillery and stuff. I think a tactical bring down with my cavalry will wipe his army out very quickly. He's manageable. Charles, do you want to have a quick go at killing him? 6% chance.
You have a target in mind, my king.
How useful are you to me right now? Replaceful is what he is to me right now because he hasn't got a lot of skill.
Name thy target, sire.
Is there anything that I absolutely need to bring him down? Well, the walls are weakened already. There's nothing really bad if you sabotage it. It's going to create a massive difference in this battle. You've got a 6% chance, but let's see if you get incredibly, disgustingly lucky.
You have a target in mind, my king. Closing for the kill, sir.
Don't stab the wrong person, you dick. Well, My one question is, why would a king or a duke just be wandering around on his own like that? Anyway, he missed because once more, he didn't do the looking left and right thing. And we have more dreaded stuff by the way. And King Arthur is a master of hiring crap assassins. Well done. And by the way, you're ready to make your landing at Antioch. What do we know about Antioch? We know that the garrison's huge and Burkai the Raffles currently garrisoning it. However, it's a city of cavalry. That's not the best garrison you could make up in your lifetime. But you are in for a fight, aren't you, Arthur? You are in for a big fight. Hopefully all these Crusader sergeants are going to be useful to us. Land your troops and prepare to make the attack.
A fine day to sail.
I'd say hopefully Poland will help you, but
dogs!
Poland won't do anything for you because it's Poland. They're useless.
My king.
Move in on the city and begin laying siege.
Yes,
you make
sire.
your attack next
Moving
turn.
to crush the enemy. Besieging the cowards, Milanese.
Right, we're going to want siege towers and we're going to want a ram. And I want to do as much as I can within one turn. So 3 siege towers and a ram, that's a fair price. Hold your siege for a
Patiently
turn.
awaiting to breach and butcher, sire.
By the way, what's the odds this Polish arsewipe is going to attack me on the end of turn transition? I'll tell you what it is now. It's a 1-to-1 chance.
Fleet ready.
Right, anyway, you... There you go,
We
block
have
it in
their
the
port
port, just
blockaded,
because
sire.
we can just be super dicks now. And let's think. Now, just while I was doing that, I actually had another random thought in my head, because I like to have random thoughts in my head. Genoa's garrison right now is, well, crap. But when we do the Sally Forth sieges, I usually don't have a lot of luck in positioning. Mainly because whenever I do this, I will always position my men on the wrong side of the bloody universe, and it won't go right. Now, Duke Noddo's men are incredibly unbalanced and incredibly bad. I think, honestly, his army could fall quite easily to a quick offensive to me, and then we could siege him next time.
An order.
And
Florins, Gilda, either is good with me.
whatever you said there.
You should face trial for heresy.
Why do I want to face trial for heresy? I'm like the Pope's best mate right now. Milan can get reinforcements to me within one turn. I think we should do this as a 2-piece siege. Part 1, we're gonna kill Duke Noddo. Part 2, we're gonna deal with Genoa. Now we have time to do Part 1. We might not have time to do Part 2 today, but let's get that one a bit underway. So first things first, position yourself in a position where you can deal with Duke Noddo. And I'm going to send...
lucky the Lord died for our sins, for you commit many.
Why are you so fucking high on your life right now, you random papal merchant, right? I'm going to provide you with some additional knights as well to assist
Hail
you.
my king!
How much room do I have in this army, by the way?
My king.
I have room for 2 knights, right? Give him 2 of my finest knights, please.
Yes.
And now
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
Okay, so I think this is going to be that way. Now, the garrison of Genoa may come out and play, but I want them to. If I can kill them, they're a bonus. Strength ratio is 1-to-1, however, because of Duke Noddo's impressive artillery. So, how are we going to beat them? Well, we're going to beat them with intelligence is how we're going to beat them. Loose formations, split them up, spread them wide, spread them thin. Because we are dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units of Genoese crossbowmen. 1, 2, 3 groups of trebuchets. 4 bloody groups of catapults. And then we've also got 3 units of Italian spear militia, 1 unit of broken lances. Oh, sorry, 4 units of spear militia. And then some handgunners. We've already seen so far though that handgunners are absolutely fucking pathetic. And hopefully my superior English arquebusiers will wipe them. That being said, this must be a lightning attack. We do not waste any time in this battle. We push fast, we push aggressive, we win the battle immediately. Because if we advance slowly, that is time for him to get his missiles out, time for him to get his artillery out. It will give him victory if we are slow. So Prince Harry, speed is of the essence, or time is your enemy in this battle.
Leave your mercy behind, men.
time for battle has come. But it is not my way to send men into needless peril or throw lives away. Be assured, I will not ask any more of you than I would ask of myself. I ask only that you fight with honor and do not turn your back to the foe. Together, then, we will have victory, for such is to my taste and my custom in battle. Our Milanese foes are reputed to be good with figures and accounts. This will help them when they count their dead. With God's good graces, we shall strike down a quarter of our enemy's army today. Courage will be our watchword, despair theirs. And if you should happen to come across a particularly lovely young lady in need of my protection, well, scrub her clean and send her to my tent. Battle gives me two things: a powerful thirst and the horn. Let's do this lark then, lads!
Not a good time for your jokes, Prince Harry, but whatever. Right. Serious time now. Now, we are marching downhill against the enemy, so that might already give us a slight advantage because they're having to shoot their arrows uphill. That being said, it's a long march, but the mist should decrease their visibility as well, so that might also give us a slightly bigger advantage because they'll have a harder time seeing me. Because that's what I like to think, but I'm probably wrong. So, let's put our men to the back and make a plan. So, we need knights first. So I'm going to put my knights into squads. So we're going to go in squads of 2, loose wedge formations. It's kind of an oxymoron. Or should I put them in wedges? I don't think I should put them in wedges. I don't know. Wedges might work for... So, but yeah, we're going to go into... Actually, you know what? Wedges might work. Wedges might be hard. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to go wedges. So yeah, we're going to put our knights into squads. Now, knights have a very simple job in this battle. They're going to charge hard and fast. They are going to just get in there and they're going to get the kill as fast as they can. They need to basically disrupt enemy positions, keep them busy, keep them skirmishing, and stop them from firing while the infantry make their way to the centre of the battlefield. So they have a very big task ahead of them, but I trust them to do this. You lot won't go into wedge formations because the general isn't very good at doing that, so let's get you loose and get you here. Now, I also have archers of my own, so archers will also be deployed loosely. They'll try and get whatever volley shots they can out against the enemy. Reinforcements, by the way, are scheduled to come in through the road. However, I'm going to try and ignore them for as long as possible. They will need to be dealt with because they have artillery of their own, but they're not my biggest concern. The army of Duke Noddo is the big concern right now. By the way, I think killing Duke Noddo won't eliminate Milan from the game. I think I have another family member who's currently doing some weird stuff on Sardinia, so we're safe for now. Peasant archers, by the way, I might actually have you position here. You can try and deal with the reinforcements if they come from this way. I do believe they are due to come from the road, so if they do come, you're going to attack them and you can deal with them. I also have some artillery of my own. I don't have a lot of artillery, but artillery, if you can, get yourselves up there. Just do whatever you can. And then, last but not least, so once more, we're going to try and do it in squads, because we're going to try attack in groups that are susceptible to just getting pounded by an absolute armada of artillery. So we're going to have two groups. So we're going to have a group of knights here. We're going to have another group of knights here. We're going to have our final group of knights here. There we go, see. Just trying to keep it all spread out now. So then we also have some spears. Now the spears are really there for the job of getting rid of the enemy duke ultimately, but they're also there for dealing with anything that's lighter. So let's get two of you sort of just deployed at the back. I mean, the spears are probably going to come in last anyway in this battle, but we'll get them loosed up and we'll get them ready for their actions. So we'll get them there and then they know what they're doing. Right. So there we go. I've deployed loose and we're going to try and attack his squad. So we've got squad A, They'll take the left flank, squad B. They'll take the right flank, squad C. They'll take the centre flank. The knights are going to be carrying the majority of this battle for the initial part. We need to keep the enemy busy, and we need to keep them skirmishing for as long as possible, because the infantry are going to take time to move up. So I'm going to have to put on my multitask hat on now. So there might not be a lot of commentary, because do I need to concentrate for this one? Let's get going. Right, knights, waste no time in moving forward. I can't see where the enemy is, so just get your asses moving. Enemy reinforcements are delayed by way because my PC's shit. Oh dear, that £1,000 gaming PC and all its crappiness. What is it like? Yeah. Good, good, good. We've been wiped out by the computer again. That's fine. I'll enjoy the meta game. Cavalry, get your asses moving. Infantry, proceed to advance, please. Cavalry, you have a very simple job. Let's just get moving. So you lot, you're kind of straying away from the enemy, but I know they're kind of hard to find. Get moving. Knights, get moving. Catapults, ceasefire. Now I get to be the Mongolian in this one by throwing my cavalry at everything. Right. Cavalry, we need to push through. Leave the archers for now. I want that artillery gone most of all. Try and push against their artillery. Right, lads, keep moving. Knights, keep moving. A head-on charge is all well and good, and it gets me a lot of kills, but it gets you killed as well. And those Genoa crossbowmen, they're well armoured. I think they're trained to deal with cavalry. We're already pushing some of them to the brink.
More men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in gallantry.
God damn it, PC. Thank you for suddenly getting good. Right. We'll deal with them eventually. For now, knights, bring down that artillery. That artillery must come down. The infantry is on its way. Spears, get moving, please. Longbows, I have another job for you. Find and kill.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat
their
seems almost certain.
Right, things aren't going too right for us right now. Artillery, you lot go and find and kill their artillery. You lot need you to come back and try and bring down those handgunners. Knights, keep moving, keep moving. It's all about the momentum in this battle. Do not just stand in an engagement. You need to keep moving, lads. So I'm starting to lose morale. Right, knights, get your asses moving forward, please. Just get in there and get into an engagement. More knights, I need you to start moving up. I need you to run into battle now. Starting to lose some ground, my knights. They're doing everything they can, but they can't do it all. Get in there and keep their engineers busy. I don't want to see any more artillery shots going outwards. Also, the dukes just managed to start getting involved. Right, you knights pull out because you've got the duke just basically out there and he's out for your blood. Knights, they've started engaging now, right? They should be more than well equipped to kill the broken lances. We've seen thus far the broken lances are not as formidable as they sound. You lot get in there, kill off a spear militia, right? You lot get in there, start playing around with more of their militias or more of their catapults if you can, please. Right, I'm losing more knights by the second. I think I may have sacrificed her in a bit of a sloppy charge, but it's alright. We can still recover this battle. All is not lost just yet. Spears. And you have one target and one target only. Zone in on that general and eliminate him. Units routed, right? I know some units are routing, right? Prince Harry, you've seen better days. Get yourself out of the battle for now. I can't risk losing you. Managed to bring the artillery down considerably and my infantry is now engaged. Cavalry, you've done a stellar job. I know you've lost plenty and I basically put you through the mill in this battle. However, you've done a formidable job for me today. I need you to find and kill the rest of our artillery now, or I need to bring down their Genoa crossbowmen, because they're going to cause me a lot of problems. Archers, bring down their militia, please. Right. Levy spears. I see their general's made an escape. He's somewhere.
Our general
Harry,
shames us all.
Get out of there, Harry.
His soldiers still fight. May his infamy follow him.
I told him to get out of there, but his horniness definitely was taking over his mind. Right. How are we doing? Well, we've got a lot of units now just clashing into the main Milanese force. I suspect I may have created a bit of a bloodbath here. I think I have Being a bit too aggressive and too foolish in my tactics today. I need you lot to try and get in against those Genesee crossbowmen. Keep herding that general around the battlefield. I need him killed, please. You knights, you've done a good job so
Only
far.
half the enemy force remains.
Find and kill that trebuchet now. That's your main issue. Longbows, keep attacking those Italian militias, please. Right. You can still do this one. It all isn't lost just yet. My knights are in there and they're fighting a very staunch fight. Some of them have lost their will, some of them have been losing out. I suspect those ones I might have been having against the broken lances. So, right. Where's Harry? He's left the battle. He's gone. He's a non-factor now. I've got some more knights who need to get back in the fight. So you lot get back in the fight. Artillery, cease fire, please. You're causing more problems when you saw them right now. I've got more knights coming in to try and take over the flank. Luckily, their artillery seems to be more interested in firing at random stuff now than it is at firing at me. Right, spears. Keep that general busy. You've nearly got him down, and I'm sure you can do it if you just keep pressing. Right, what's coming on behind us? Right, you lot turn, face, and get rid of that Italian militia before it starts flanking us all over the shop. Right, knights, keep pushing in. I need you to get deeper and deeper now into their formations. Make your priorities killing off the last of our artillery. I see the enemy generals also slunk off to make his escape. Once and for all, right. Well, I'll say once and for all, he'll be back again. Right, knights. I think they're trying to pull a runner now. Get rid of anything that's trying to run away from this battlefield. I want all of them dead. I don't want... No, wait. They're Italian spear militia. Leave them. Focus on... No, don't get magnetized, you idiots. Go and deal with something more worthy of your metal. I've got someone helping you as well. Right, enemy artillery just keeps trying to pound us. Luckily, they're hitting their own positions at the same time. Right, knights, focus on this one. Longbows, you're not being too useful in this battle. I need you to maintain your focus, please. Right, I've got some knights here aren't doing anything. Oh, it's a bit of a cluster plot right now. It's a flustercluck. It doesn't help that it's really fucking foggy in this battle today. That's the biggest issue. Right, keep moving in and see what you can do. Heavy infantry, you're doing very, very good. So I've got those trebuchets trying to open fire on us. Get those trebuchets shut down, please. I don't know where the enemy general's slunk off to now, but he's definitely up to no good again. Right, levy spears. There he is. Get him. Go on, lads. Longbowmen, provide some assistance, please. Or you know what? Get rid of those handgunners. I see they've tried to be sneaking around. Right. Got some more levy spears. Levy spears. I know you're running out of breath, but please, I need that general killing. Engineers, stand your ground. If we can kill the Duke, we'll have made the siege so much easier for ourselves. That being said, will I even have that many units left to fight the siege with? Well, we will.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I'm sure we heard that twice now, but okay. We have killed a lot of the enemies, but at the same time, I've lost a lot of my own men.
My lord, only half our force remains.
There we go. Only half our force remains at the same time. Right, lads. There's still enemies sneaking around, and they're using this fog to their fullest advantage. And because I'm blind as a bat. Knights, keep moving in. Keep the momentum up. Right, what we're doing over here, is this trebuchet getting shut down or what? Come on. It should not be taking you this long just to kill some randomers who would just carry butter knives. Right, get moving. Once you've killed your unit, move on to the next one. I do not tolerate idleness within this army today. You lot, you've got some catapulters just coming in. Get rid of them in their hour of desperation. Why is that enemy general not dead yet, by the way? Because all my lads are on the run, of course. Right, this Duke's proving himself to be more formidable than my previous ones. Levy spears, finish him now. Longbows, I don't care about your arranged unit. He must die. Stand your ground and kill him with your bloody stupid mallets if you have to. But I want to see a dead general at my doorstep. I do not tolerate ones who are alive. Or ones who have run away. I'll deal with you later, Harry. Right. Knights. Momentum. I keep saying momentum and I don't see any. What are you lot doing? Right, you're awaiting my commands. Right, here's my command. Get in the main battle. Finish the enemy.
The fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
I hope it does. Knight, back to the centre, please. Oh, God, that's not a good fireball. There's still an enemy trebuchet active. Find and kill it. literally just being shot at by the fog itself in this battle. This is turning into a washout, and I am not happy about it at all. Right, spears. What are we doing over here? Is the enemy Duke dead? Let's run off. Right, leave him for now. He'll be back. He's haunting us like an apparition in the mist. For now, I want you to get in there and kill that trebuchet. You see it? Get rid of it. It's been sat there causing no end of trouble. I want it gone once and for all. You knights, kill them. They're retreating. I've got more units retreating there. Right. Men, regroup. This battle's gone everywhere, and we need to make a clear and coherent plan as to where we go next. So, where do we regroup? Right. First things first, I want that trebuchet gone. Right. All units who are around here, make your way back to the top of the hill. We're going to regroup there. I see the enemy general's still running around. He's looking for things to do. Lads, he's picked you as his target. I know it's not good, but look, it's you against him now. I'm sure you can kill him.
Unbelievable. The craven enemy king flees from the battle. Such a coward does not deserve to live.
Knights, chase him down if you can. Nearly got him down. I won't call him a crit. Well, actually, no, I won't call him a crit because I do not like this gentleman at one point at all. Try and intercept him if you can. I want his head or his armor. It looks like nice armor he has. I'm sure the Milanese always buy very nice things for themselves. So see that he's eliminated. Or at least leave the knights to do it. Anyone who's not on horseback, regroup at the hill, please. We need to get ourselves ready.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy king flees! God has smiled upon us this very day. Press our advantage while his forces are in disarray.
Our only advantage right now is to get our men regrouped. Catapults, if you can come back and return to your artillery, please. No, you're not bad, right? Catapults, return to your artillery positions, please, wherever you may be. They won't get there in a while, but right. I've got one unit still engaging in battle, right? What are you doing? Finish off those Genoa crossbows. I suspect the enemy's trying to regroup at the same time, but we needed to regroup. Right. You squads of knights. Make your way back towards the enemy Genoa crossbowmen and finish them off. Longbows, keep peppering some shots off against them while you can. I bet you pepper shots off against the ones who are further away. Bring them down. Knights, get on their flank and make the kill. You knights, you're out of stamina, so just call it a day for now. These knights are still quite fresh, so we can use them to their full advantage. Alright, get in there and finish them. They're already skirmishing. Longbows, you keep focusing on that unit.
By St. George, our men of the enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Alright, make your mind up which notification you want to give me. Right, you knights, get there and intercept. You lot, keep chasing down. Nearly finished them off for once and for all now. How are we doing over here? Doing alright. Still a lot of them to bring down, but
our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I'm sure we will, right. Keep it going, lads. Oh, this was a bit of a bloody battle here. But at the same time, what could we have done different? Probably a few things, really. I mean, if you have a way that you think this battle should have been far better, I think the one thing I should have done is actually use that little wait button that we get given at the beginning of battles and maybe wait until it wasn't bloody misty. Because all the mist seems to do is make it harder for me to do anything. It doesn't seem to affect the accuracy or the ability of the enemy to pump my ass full of missiles, I'll tell you that.
Behold how our cowardly foe
get as many kills as you can.
It's time to press the attack.
Anyone who retreats is headed directly for the city, which we now need to try and take. I don't think I have enough artillery to take the city this turn, though, so we'll definitely have to hold it to the siege. But that's fine. I'm sure we'll be able to accomplish it within one turn. And now, we've weakened their forces considerably. To be honest, in one way, I don't think I would have liked this army to go on the offensive against me. So maybe we did do the right thing, but I think we could have fought this one better. Lads, you call it a day. Let the cavalry do the chasing now. You lot, is there anything you can chase in your nearby vicinity? There definitely is. I know there's a unit here. I'm zeroing on it now. Get those last few crossbowmen chased down. Still. These crossbowmen have proven themselves to be quite tenacious. They're stodgier than other enemy archers we've fought in the past. I think it is mainly because they are better armoured than other units. So I definitely will not underestimate their abilities in future battles. They need killing though. Come on lads, you can kill them. Go on, don't be shy. They're all yours now. So I'd like you to finish every last bloody one of them. Right, but apart from that, I think that is actually where we can call it a battle. And it's pretty much where we are going to have to call it an episode as well, my friends. It has been a long episode today. Well, longish. It's probably been the longest one of this weekend, but it's been, what, maybe an hour and 5 minutes at most. I say that, I haven't even like edited it and sped up all the turn transitions and all that, so yeah, probably about an hour at the end of the day. Either way, good job, men. I feel like the only reason a lot of you died was I made mistakes of my own today. You lot did your jobs as best as you could. I have no complaints about that. There's also one other enemy unit somewhere, but we'll let him go for now.
We are victorious! Our soldiers have fought and died well today.
An average victory, and I think that is true. That being said, we did manage to bring Captain Nodder and Captain Cataldo down to nothing, which means the siege of Genoa will now be much easier. But man, did we pay a price. We lost, well, 1,289 men. That's a lot. That is pretty steep. That being said, we were barraged by missiles, barraged by artillery, so there is a reason why we lost a lot of men. But at the same time, a lot of my men were getting there and getting kills. 150, 149, 3, you idiots. 192 though. 230, who got 230? One of the dispatch fuel rounds. MVP him, wow. A lot of experience actually gained, a lot across the board as well, so I am very happy for that. But yeah, it was a tricky battle, and it wasn't easy. The weather wasn't against us. Well, the weather was against us. But we definitely tried. We didn't fail, we won. And in fact, the result that the enemy has been completely in touch. I mean, look at that ransom value as well.
Yes, you know that we can pay.
Do I? I'm sorry, but I need you. The objective was to kill. Oh, actually, sorry, is that? Oh, fuck, it's 18,000. Oh, bloody hell, it's a Jew. Oh. They're not going to be able to afford it anyway.
Lord.
If I can, well, bugger it. I want that 18 grand. Damn, that is a shame. It would have been such. That would have been a bloody payday and a half. Oh, bloody hell, we could just move in. Right, there's no siege. Right, well, Milan.
Such is the fate
today
of
was
all
not
who
your day.
us.
Harry,
Yes.
move in.
Yes, sire. Moving to crush the enemy. Victory!
Excellent.
Nothing can...
Occupy the settlement, and oh, I heard a lot of dying noises. I think we might. Milan actually got wiped out. Well, I did say I wanted to finish on wiping out a faction. So yeah, Prince Harry, an army. That's why Prince Harry routed. Prince Harry did not rout. He's actually now alive and well. However, he's been given 3 additional command stars because of his victory, or at least he's got more command stars. Ooh, we can make cannons here as well. We'll do the housekeeping in a minute. Retinue expands, by the way. He now has a Dread 9, which gives him additional Dread and Command. And a trait decrease. He's actually become slightly less mean somehow, but that's because I told him to occupy. That being said, Cesare Fatini died, as did Maria di Alba, because the faction has now been eliminated. So that has opened up some more seats in the College of Cardinals. Now, I don't really have a lot of priests out and about, but, well, I do have some, so you never know, they might get promoted. But yeah, that's it. Milan is dead. Their legacy has come to an end at my hand. Everyone is celebrating. Everyone from everyone from prince to pauper, and this prince especially, will be toasting this. So, yes, a very productive end to this episode. But by the way, the pub is very happy that I have wiped out an excommunicated faction. Ooh, HRE is very close to getting excommunicated, so I think I might be able to get away with some attacks on them. And we will be dealing with them next episode, in fact, because they have been very naughty and they have transgressed against me once more. But I am happy for that, because the control of these has brought up my territorial control. These armies will now, well, I say they'll be dispatched, but because we are now bordering the Imperials on more fronts, I think we'll need to sit tight for a few minutes and at least get rid of Innsbruck. that will really hemorrhage him, because Captain Lorenz,
Come and face
well, I
the
say
might
he's
of
got
the
a lot of
Reich,
troops, but let's
coward.
face it, it's the usual Imperial crap for sending. But we'll deal with that later. We've got a big payday now to spend, but we're going to spend that on the next episode. So until then, I really do hope you have enjoyed today's episodes, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you on the next, where we'll be taking back our lands from the HRE. Well, I haven't taken any lands, but we're going to be kicking them out of my lands. And then we're going to get some more armies set off, because you, Nigel, get moving. Make for Tunis and get yourself onboarded. But then again, I would also like now to be taking over this area. It's a fortress as well, so it'd help with my recruitment. We'll have a slide by and we'll see what the situation is over there. We'll need to deal with whatever's... Oh, sorry, Bindello's army basically abandoned him. So now it's just Bindello the Flat.
No more words. Draw your sword.
He actually just became a dude, but yeah, his army's been pretty much wiped out. So we'll deal with the last of the rebels, and then we'll make our plan for Marseille, and then with that solidified, we'll just initiate the final strategy, really, because I think that's it. The final strategy being, by the way, we are going to make Stettin, Breslau, Prague, Nuremberg, Milan and Genoa into absolute fortress cities. We will give them the toughest garrisons possible to hold back any Imperial and Polish advance. We will then be funneling all efforts into the conquest of the Mongols and the liberation of my lands, and I think that will actually be it. That will bring us to victory at long last. So that is my only victory condition now, because there is going to be a stretch goal, I'm going to say that now. With Carthage we have the retaking of our homelands. With this we have the final campaign to liberate the Holy Land, for it has long been under my rule and I do not appreciate the Mongolians erasing all my progress. So I will not settle until they have been wiped out for good. But that is for another day, my friends. So until then, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next episode.